This is how I got rid of my belly fat and developed visible abs and keep them. So I got six-pack lean to this summer and I've stayed six-pack lean for over 2 months now. So in this video, I'll go over the 3 things that helped me so you can just copy me. The first thing I did was I started eating more protein. So a few weeks ago, I was on a vacation and I was staying at a hotel that had all-inclusive, meaning you can eat how much ever you want. So they have breakfast, lunch and dinner. And I love eating a lot, so this was paradise for me. And I did it. I had a very big breakfast, a very big lunch and dinner. But I was a bit worried because I was six-pack lean. I had abs when I got there. Because I want to go on the beach shirtless, have all the girls coming to me, which kinda happened. But I was worried, like if I eat a lot, I will lose my six-pack. I will gain a bit fat. Because last year, I was also on a vacation and I had all-inclusive. The same thing, I was there for a week and I had abs at the beginning but not at the end. I lost my abs, I gained fat, so I was a bit worried it will happen again this year. But at the end of the vacation, after 1 week, I still had visible abs and I realized it was one thing that had made the difference, and that was protein. Last year I maybe had half of my plate with meat, high protein foods, then half of it with carbs like rice, pasta. I ate something like that, or like 60% meat, 40% carbs, bread, fruits. But this year I had 80% of my plates, sometimes even 90, with just meat and high protein foods. For breakfast I had bacon, eggs and Greek yogurt. All of those foods are high in protein. I could have like one small bread slice, but 2 big plates of eggs and bacon, then 1 bowl of Greek yogurt. Then for lunch I had chicken and beef. Only some like watermelon and a cup of coffee on the side. I could literally take my plate full of chicken and then a bit of sauce, a bit of tzatziki. It's a sauce with like yogurt, cucumber from Greece. I had a bit of that. And that was my lunch. And then for dinner, I could have like 80% also with beef or chicken, and then some like rice on the side. I could have some carbs, but I was still eating like 80% with meat. And I ate 2-3 plates, breakfast, lunch and dinner. But I still stay lean because I was getting in the protein, and I realized how powerful protein is for getting lean. Because first of all, protein burns calories. Our body burns more calories when it digests protein compared to fat and carbs. Protein is harder to digest. Our body is literally burning more calories, and when we burn more calories than we eat, we lose fat. So we want to burn more calories, and protein helps with that. And it also builds muscles. So I'm sure like I got bigger during that vacation because I was probably eating 300 grams of protein per day, maxing out. Probably for my breakfast I had like 100 grams of protein. How much for lunch? I had like maybe 600 grams of like chicken, or 700. That's like 150 grams of protein right there. And the same for dinner. I was getting hella protein in, and I was also like working out every day. I was building muscles, and when we build muscles, we also burn calories. When the muscles are repairing, after you break them down after a workout, it uses protein to build up, but it also requires calories. So we burn more calories from that too. And just now throughout the day, when you have more muscles, your body needs more calories to like function, because you have more mass on you. You have like more on your body that needs to function. Your body will use calories for that. And also protein keeps us full. Between breakfast and lunch, I didn't want to eat anything. I had breakfast at like 10 a.m. Lunch, I could have it at like 2 p.m. In between, I didn't even want to eat something. Same with lunch and dinner. Because I ate so much meat, I was always full. I avoided snacking. I avoided having some, like a sandwich or something in between, which adds up calories and will make you lose less fat. That was so powerful. So start eating more protein. So start eating more protein. And the rule I follow is I have at least 60% of my plate with high protein foods like meat and eggs. I have had even more. Like I said, 80%, 90%. Before I went on vacation, I had around 70%, but now I think at least 60%, that's a good amount. Like you can have 60%, you can have like 60%, that's okay. but nothing less than that. 60% of your plate is gonna be meat. You're probably having only 30% now, and that's not okay. You need to eat more protein than carbs if you wanna lose fat. And the foods you should have is meat like steak, chicken, ground beef. Those are the best. Fish is also good, like salmon. And then eggs. Eggs are great, absolute cheat code. Greek yogurt also very good if you have 0% fat, because it's like 60 calories and 10 grams of protein per 100 gram, and that's solid. It's a lot of protein per calorie. That's what we want to lose fat. So we get in as much protein as possible with as minimal like calories as possible. And especially steak is a cheat code. If you are a busy man, like if you are really busy, you have a tight schedule, you're running your own business, or you have a like stressful job, like steak is super powerful because it's so quick to make. Let's say you're working on your business, you can just go to the kitchen and cook one, literally 5 minutes, 2 minutes on each side, and then you eat it fast. You can choose whatever carbs you want. I wouldn't recommend start cooking something. Maybe you cook once or twice a week, like some rice or potatoes, you can have it. But yeah, the important thing is that you have that steak, and it's also good for focus. I have heard a lot of entrepreneurs that eat steak because they can just focus better on business too. Steak is absolute cheat code. Very nutrient dense, a lot of protein. It's healthy fats that will increase your testosterone, make you feel strong. And like you can order food. You don't even need to cook your own food. You can order a steak. You can order some ground beef. Start eating like this. There's no excuse. You should either you cook it yourself or you just order it. Or if you have like a girlfriend, wife, someone else living with you, tell them to cook it for you. Have the eggs for breakfast, then have like meat for like lunch and dinner. That's what I'm having, and that works good for me. It's nice to get those. It's nice to get those eggs in the morning, and then like steak, ground beef, chicken later throughout the day. And I actually have a full diet plan on how you can eat with breakfast, lunch, dinner, how much you're gonna eat, everything. It goes into this much deeper on how to fix your diet, how a full day of eating looks like. And yeah, you can get it for free with the top link in the description. It's called the Lean Founder Protocol. It's made especially for busy entrepreneurs that want to lose fat without sacrificing their businesses. So yeah, top link in the description if you want that. The second thing I did was I started eating less calories. So before the summer, when I decided to get leaner, because I had been bulking, and bulking is like you eat a lot, you're more focused on building muscle. I didn't have the perfect abs. Could maybe only like the upper two, but I had some belly fat I needed to lose. So I started doing the easiest thing you could do. I started having less calories. And I did that by cutting out calorie dense foods. And the calorie dense foods I was having was peanut butter, nuts, bread, and also some sauces. That's what I did. I didn't even eat junk food or anything. So that was not something I could stop with. For me, it was more about those details. It was more about these specific things like peanut butter, almonds, that one sandwich I have sometimes. Stop having that. The sauces I have when I have like barbecue, I started looking into those and seeing how much calories they had. And they also had some bad oils. I thought, nah, fuck that. Same with like ketchup. I could have it sometimes, a bit of it, but then I just cut it out completely. It was a lot of like detailed things for me. And yeah, I quit with that. And just by doing that, I saw a difference. After a few weeks, I got a bit leaner. Eating less calories works. That's the basic fat loss formula. Eat less calories than you burn. And for you, it's probably a lot of junk food. You're probably eating McDonald's sometimes, some pizza, soda, drinking a beer sometimes, candy, cookies, cakes, all that shit. It's probably that. Because it wouldn't be that hard for you to lose fat if you were not eating junk food. Junk food is probably what has made you fat. You maybe not eating it every day, but you have it sometimes. Be honest. That's the first thing you need to cut out. Like before you do the things I did, like cutting out like nuts, sausage, bro. Cut out junk food. Cut out that fast food. Stop having fast food. Never. No fried food. No fried chicken, fries, no chips. Stop with candy. All high sugar foods. All seed oils. All fried foods. Everything. Donuts. Soda. Cut it out completely. Because it makes you fat. It also makes you have lower testosterone. A worse immune system. Fucks up with your focus. All those things make you struggle with losing fat, and Also with your work. If you're eating junk food right now, it's impacting your brain too. So you're not even like working at your fullest potential when you're working on your business, because that sugar just make your brain weaker. If you stop that, you can even work better. When I stopped junk food, I was much more productive when I was working. Junk food, you need to stop it. It's a game changer. And I stopped by having it slowly, less and less, like once a week, once every 2 weeks. Then I cut it out, and then I cut it out completely. Don't cut it out right away, because you will probably just start having it again in a week, because it's super hard. You're probably addicted to it. And I go much deeper on step by step how to quit in my free fat loss protocol with the top link description. And also, if you are a business entrepreneur, you can get one-on-one help from me on a free coaching call. It's a special summer deal I have right now. So if you get a free protocol, you will see inside it that you will be able to book a free coaching call. And I'm only doing it for a few people until my schedule is booked out. The third thing I started doing was cardio. It's like when you want to get more money, you start by saving. So you're cutting expenses, you cancel some subscription you're not really using, you stop spending your money on bullshit, and that will help you get more money every month if you start saving more. It makes sense. But then, to get even more money, you want to earn more. You want to increase your income. And the same thing with losing fat. Cutting out calories, eating clean, eating more protein, it helps you to get in less calories every day. But then, to speed up the process, to lose even more fat, you want to burn more calories too. And that's when the cardio comes in. How I got abs to this summer was, I started by having less calories, and I saw in a few weeks the results from that. I got a bit leaner, but I still wasn't that lean that I wanted. I wanted to have a perfect six-pack. That's when I decided to start doing cardio. I started running 3 times a week, just like a 20-minute run. I started doing that 3 times a week, and just in like a few weeks of doing that, 2-3 weeks, I got like a really good six-pack, because I was just burning so much more calories. So I realized, like, yeah, cardio is powerful. It's gonna be mostly diet, I'm gonna be honest, to get abs, to lose fat, but cardio just speeds up the process. You can get lean without cardio if you fix your diet, but it's just gonna take longer. I would have probably got a good six-pack, but it would probably just take longer, because you are in a slight calorie deficit every day, but it takes time. When you do cardio, you're gonna lose fat faster. For you, start doing cardio and do some type of exercise every day. It can even be like sports, like boxing. It can be hitting a workout, but it also can just be as simple as going for a 30-minute walk every day. Like, that's enough to speed up the process. The more you walk, the better, because walking is good. It's like low stress on the body. You can do it every day. And if you have a lot of fat, it can be hard to be out running. I have always been pretty lean. Even though before the summer, you can see the upper 2 abs. I had some belly fat, but I could run without a problem. But if you're like fat, big belly fat, it can be hard for your knees. Just go with walking. Choose a time, you're gonna do it, and then do it every day. Just like in business, plan when you're gonna do it. Plan it like a sales call. In your calendar, when you get a sales call booked, you show up on time, you do it, you do your thing. Same with your walks. Plan them in. You should always know when you wake up what time of the day you're gonna go for a walk. The easiest thing is just stick to the same time every day. But if your schedule always like changes, then plan the day before, night before, when you're gonna go for that walk. So you always know, you hold yourself accountable, and you can't skip it. This is how you're gonna get abs. Eat more protein, eat less calories, eat clean, and also start moving every day. And then you just need to be consistent with this to keep them. Keep eating a lot of protein. Don't eat too much, eat less calories, eat clean, go for those walks. You can't just do this for a few weeks and then quit. Like, you need to do this for months, for years. This is a lifestyle. And if you thought it was helpful and you want to get abs fast, watch this video right here. Become Jack Brother. Pow, pow.